Mr. Yogendra Yadav, who's joining me right now. Mr. Yogendra Yadav has also been at the forefront of these protests. Today, I believe, Mr. Yadav, you were in Shahjahanpur and the rally that was held there. Mr. Yadav, the question that is being asked on the panel is why were the farmer leaders, the biggest of the faces we've seen in the last 3 months, not leading and controlling this protest today in the national capital?
I should mention that I was indeed leading one of the marches that is in Shahjahanpur, which was completely peaceful, which was disciplined, which is not to say that I can run away from the responsibility of what happened elsewhere, because it's a collective leadership and collective responsibility. What happened really saddened me, made me feel ashamed in many ways. What was wrong was we had committed a certain route, and the fact is that that route was not abided in more than one cases. It is true that many of the protesters broke away, went to places where they were not required, where they were not supposed to go. And finally, and above all, on the Republic Day at Lal Killa, we saw something which is something that would make any Indian feel smaller than one would wish to be. So yes, what happened was wrong. And yes, we cannot run away from the responsibility. I heard Vinayji saying something which is absolutely true. Uh, it is true that those who did it had nothing to do with Sanयुkt Kisan Morcha. It is so we know two organizations or persons so far. We know Deep Sidhu. We also know Kisan Mazdoor Sangharsh Samiti, both of which Sanयुkt Kisan Morcha has nothing to do with. Not just that, on more than one occasion, we have made it public that we don't have anything to do with. Even then, it was our call, and we cannot escape responsibility for
I
what
just
happened.
interrupt there and ask you to just reiterate this point. I know it's been made in the past as well, because many will ask this question: how can 40 groups together with thousands of farmers on the street at multiple places in the country know whether some of them were your guys or other groups? So the two groups that you are naming and pinning the blame on, if you can just again take their names.
There's nothing hidden about it. Kisan Mazdoor Sangharsh Samiti is one of the Punjab organizations which has openly been away from the 32 organizations of Punjab who are involved in Sanयुkt Kisan Morcha. They have kept distance, they have attacked us, and we had made it clear, not just today. Yesterday, I had a series of meetings with police officials, and I told them very clearly, look, we can look after our people, but this particular organization, Kisan Mazdoor Sangharsh Samiti, we cannot do anything about. This is beyond our control. And in any case, they are beyond our pale because they are on the other side of the barricade. We are on this side of the barricade. This was made absolutely clear. So I'm not inventing it today. This was made through a series of things yesterday. We sent communities to these people to say, please, for heaven's sake, abide by this. And they refused, and this was clearly communicated to the government. Second, Mr. Deep Sidhu, who has been involved in instigating the farmers, the persons who went to Lal Killa and hoisted that other flag, he has been a known critic of the farmers' movement of our Sanयुkt Kisan Morcha. He was at Shambhu border, which is near Ambala. That is when he had started attacking farmers' leadership. And when we came to Delhi, one of the things was to keep this man away because his separatist leanings are very well known. So these are not new characters who have suddenly sprung up. At the same time, I would say, because it happened in an agitation that we are spearheading, we cannot run away completely from the responsibility. I would also leave you with one more question, which is in Red Fort. Forget the question of some tourist or whatever. How is it that someone can storm into Red Fort and hoist a flag other than national flag? This is as much of a scandal as we witnessed in the Capitol Hill a couple of weeks ago.
Well, they were clearly outnumbered. I don't think they would have attempted, as we saw with the police even at the Capitol Hill, to try and stop these violent protesters. But I have a final question before I let you go, Mr. Yogendra Yadav. And the question is this: if the farm leaders say that we have nothing to do with what unfolded today, then why is it that a statement has to be released now, asking everybody to get back to their protest sites? If everything had to go, as per your plan, all these people should have already been back, gone in, made their point and come back.
The numbers are simply so large that they could not have come back. I know there are large number of tractors who have not even begun their journey right now.
Yes.
And that is why when we witnessed these things happening, when we got a report from police saying that even fresh people on tractors are now marching towards Lal Killa, we instantly called off the entire parade. We said, okay, those who have done it have done it. In places like Shahjahanpur, we completed it 2 hours ago. But I know in places like Tikri and in Singhu, large number of tractors are spent.
Yeah.
And we said, notwithstanding all that, we call it off right now. And we have requested every protester, please go back to their original point. Whether they stop it, whether they complete it, whatever the situation, everyone should go back because we want peace.
So, Yogen, before we let you go, just one quick question. This is a question that's agitating me. And honestly, I'm very agitated today because of what I've seen, what has happened with our colleagues and our teams who are in the field for the last 3 months covering every aspect of the situation. I wanted to ask you this. The Farmers Association now seems to be caught between two stools, of one trying to show strength and the other trying to show symbolism. And I can't understand what the idea of 26 January was. If it was to be symbolic, because you wanted to show the country that farmers are as important as the Jawans, the Kisans are as important, we should not have planned for a show of strength. Because the minute you plan for a show of strength, it goes out of control, as it happens today. When no leader was in command, there was complete chaos in the streets, public property was damaged, and people were harassed. Now, either we do it symbolically and make it a statement and leave it at that, or we then accept that we were trying to do a show of strength which just horribly went out of hands.
There cannot be any doubt that this was a show of strength. This was not merely symbolism this was not tokenism or symbolism. Yes, we wanted to have numbers, and people have been order for 2 months now. Any other organization, any other movement would have given a similar call 1 month ago. We kept holding this. We said, no, let's not jump into it. And this call for 26th of January was given on 2nd of January. There was a lot of preparation. It is not that there was no one in command. There were some places where things went out of hand, but there were 9 places where the march took place. In about 7 of them, more or less without much incident. In 2 places, things did go out of hand. I'm not escaping responsibility, but when you look at the history of farmers' movement and look at what kind of things happened there, yes, barricades were broken. And in 1 or 2 instances, the one that you're showing right now, a tractor actually almost trying to hit the police persons. That's something that makes me feel very small. That's what makes me feel very bad. But remember, by and large, no attack on any police person, no attack on civilians, no damage by and large to property. Given the way movements and such large movements where lakhs of people are involved.
Mr. Yadav, Delhi police says, and we have visuals, Delhi police says, and we have visuals of many of those injured cops. 1 minute, Neha, please. 1 minute. 1 minute, Neha. I think it is equally important to talk about the 83 policemen who've been injured. 83 policemen have been injured, Mr. Yogendra Yadav, in something that we could have avoided.
And he's saying, thank God.
I'm insufficiently informed in that case because I've been through the parade of Shahjahanpur, which is where I got snippets of information. This number of 83 police persons being injured was not in my knowledge.
Yes, in fact, just as we speak, I am being told an updated number from Delhi police has come. It's over 100 Delhi cops who were injured today. 109 cops injured in the violence that happened today. They have released the list of names as well. This is what the Delhi police has done. And as much as of, the run-ins that we've seen of various activists and protesters in the last 1.5 years, including what we saw unfold on the streets during CA protests, this isn't correct at all. The police that showed this kind of restraint and got targeted for it.
No movement can take pride in something like this. This is a matter to feel very bad about, especially people in uniform who are simply doing their duty. Them to be attacked is something that simply cannot be defended whatsoever. And I do think that people like us should introspect about it.
All right, Yogendra Yadav, thank you for joining us.